What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Laces. Now, in today's video, guys, we are going to be doing my top 10 sneaker pickups for 2019. Yeah, now, guys, I know I'm pretty late to this thing. Everybody been done their top 10s like weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. So I know I'm bringing this video late to you guys. I'm sorry. For the past like week and a half, 2 weeks, your boy's been really sick and been really busy. So not only have I had time, but I really haven't had like energy or anything to film videos because I have been really sick. I still am pretty sick, but I'm recovering from it right now. So even though I am bringing this to you guys a little bit late, I still want to make sure that I got you guys my top 10 sneaker pickups for 2019. Now, guys, 2019, it was a good year, man. No, I was honestly thinking that it was going to be pretty easy to pick my top 10 sneaker pickups for the year because I didn't realize how many sneakers I had picked up this year, but I counted and I picked up like almost 50 pairs of sneakers this year. And that's crazy, man. That's a lot of shoes for 1 year. That's almost a shoe every week. So dang, that's a lot more than I thought I was gonna cop this year. But yeah, a lot more than I thought I got. So picking this top 10 was actually pretty hard, but now that I picked it, it's definitely my top 10 sneakers for the year, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now, this top 10 video, guys, is going to be my top 10 sneakers I picked up for the year. In my opinion, is my top 10 out of my collection. So this is going off of hype. This is going off what everybody else likes. This isn't going off of resale value. This is going off of exclusiveness and limitedness. This is strictly going to go off shoes that I was most looking forward to, shoes that I was most excited about, and most shoes I was happiest to get. And just all around shoes that I like most out of what I copped this year. So so I already know not everyone is going to agree with this top 10 list, and that's okay. That's why it's my top 10. But yeah, guys, so anyway, starting off with number 10, we got the Air Jordan 4 Raptor, or the Drake OVOs. This is the one with the Drake signature, so these are the ones that dropped in 2019, so that's why I went ahead and put these in the countdown. Honestly, a lot of people were upset with this release because it was like the same thing from 2018, but I think that this shoe right here is fire. It's a fire colorway. I like it with the Drake signature on the tongue. It's just a dope shoe overall in general, and I'm glad that I was able to go ahead and pick it up. I was really, really excited and happy when these had dropped, shock drop on the sneakers app. So that's why these ones will come in at number 10. Now, number 9 on the list, I got the Air Jordan 11 Low Blue Snakeskin. Now, this Jordan right here, when I heard that these were coming out, I was like, oh, okay, these are going to be pretty clean. I was excited to see what these were going to look like in hand because, they always drop Jordan 11 lows in the springtime. Jordan brand always does that. So to hear that they were coming out with this one, it's a white and blue colorway. If you guys know, blue is my favorite color. So I was like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not the biggest fan of snakeskin shoes or like shoes with animal print on it in general, but the blue snakeskin on this one does look really fire. And it is the first time that they've retroed these since like the year 2000 or 2001, somewhere around there. So it has been a long time since they have retroed these. So, I was really looking forward to getting these ones. They look really clean in hand, in my opinion. And so that's why these ones will come in at number 9 on my list. Now, coming in at number 8, we got the Air Jordan 7 Ray Allen colorway. Now, when I first had heard that these were coming out, I already knew that these were going to be a must cop. Even before I knew what the shoe looked like, I was really excited for these to come out, see what they look like when they had dropped the official images. This shoe is fire, man. Like, I was like, yeah, that's for sure a must cop. I was super excited for these to drop. Went ahead and picked them up on release day, the day that they released. I know that these might be sitting in some places, they might have went on sale, but I don't care. This, for me, this was a dope pickup, dope sneaker that had to be picked up on release day. So that's why this one will be coming in at number 8. Now, coming in at number 7, we got the Reebok Allen Iverson Question Mids, the double cross colorway. Now, honestly, I feel like nobody's going to have this in their top 10. But for me, I love the Reebok Questions. It's like one of my favorite shoes and models of all time. They haven't released any Reebok Questions in a long time. So when I had seen that these had released, I was way excited to see these. I was like, yo, no way. They're dropping another question colorway. I was really excited about these, and I had to cop as soon as I saw them. Like, it was hands down, I was copping. I didn't even know that these were releasing. I had no idea that these were going to come out. I just saw them on the shelf, and I saw that they were in the stores, and I was like, yeah, let me get those. Honestly, it's such a dope sneaker and clean colorway. Like, I'm real glad that I picked these up. And you know, I need a rock. I'm just now sitting here looking at all my sneaker pick top 10 sneakers for the year, and I realized that I haven't won any of these sneakers yet, and I really need to. So coming in at number 7, we got the Reebok Question Mids Double Cross. Now coming in at number 6, we got the LeBron 7 red carpet joints. Now these ones right here, guys, these ones was fire. When I had heard that these were dropping, that these were gonna retro, I knew that for sure this was gonna be a shoe that I wanted to cop in 2019. I mean, I seen the pictures of them and I heard that they're releasing, and I was just like, this is just such a clean LeBron sneaker, man. I never had any LeBron 7s. This colorway super dope. And since I was able to hit on them and grab a pair, I was super, you know, happy and excited about that. So coming in at number 6, we got the LeBron 7 red carpet joints. Now, we getting into the top 5, guys. Top 5 sneakers of 2019. So, to go ahead and start it off, start from number 5, we got the Air Jordan 4 Winterized or Loyal Blue colorway. Now, ever since I first saw the first images of this shoe, I knew I was going to cop. The first time I seen the shoe, I was like, that's a dope colorway. I'm gonna cop that one for sure. I mean, when I had first seen it, it just looked so similar to the Air Jordan 4 M&Ms. And I love those Air Jordan 4 M&Ms. So when I seen it, I was like, yes, that's a must cop. It's a clean looking shoe. It looks like the Air Jordan 4 M&Ms. I gotta have it. I was anticipating and waiting for this sneaker to release for months, you know, like all year. And they even pushed the release date back. That made me even more anxious to get the shoe. So when I was finally able to get it, I was super happy. And you know, since it being all blue, and blue is my favorite color, I like that a lot too. So with all that said, the Air Jordan 4 Winterized comes in at number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4, we got the Nike ADBE in the OG colorway, the first release. Now, ever since I first seen the images and first heard about the shoe coming out, I thought that this was so dope. Ever since Nike had released the self-lacing technology, I really wanted to grab a pair of their self-lacing shoes. You know, the Nike Air Max, those was dope, but you know, they're going for like 16 grand and up. Super hard to get. The Nike Earls, those were like $720 retail. Wasn't paying that. But these right here, the Nike basketball self-lacing shoes. Not only is it one of the dopest looking ones in my opinion, besides the Air Max, but it had the cheapest retail price at $350. Now that's still a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, that's a ton of money to spend on a pair of shoes. But it's the cheapest one out of the self-lacing, you know, series of shoes. And so with that said, when I first seen this, I was like, that's a dope sneaker, man. It'd be so tight to have one of those. You know, instead of being like a, you know, like a sneakerhead or a sneaker collector, I knew that this was a shoe, at least one colorway that I had to have in my collection, and it ended up being this one. I got it for basically retail, so that's still in my opinion, because I know down the road, this shoe will be worth a lot of money. Being the first Nike basketball self-lacing shoe, the first colorway to release, I know it's gonna hold its value. You know, the OG color, what the first OG color always does, the first one to release. I mean, of course, I probably won't sell it because I love the shoe so much and I really like it. I'm glad to have it in my collection, but I just know that it's gonna have that highest value, and it's the dopest color in my opinion as well. So coming in at number 4, we got the Nike ADBE in the OG colorway. Now, guys, we're getting into the top 3 sneakers for 2019. To be fair, before 2019 even started, I already knew what my top 3 sneaker pickups were going to be for 2019. Before the year even started, I knew that hands down what the top 3 sneakers were going to be for 2019. And, you know, if you basically know anything about sneakers, if you know me a little bit, you know anything about the sneaker game, then you probably already know what these top 3 sneakers is going to be. And if you don't, well, you're about to find out. So, starting off with number 3, we got the Air Jordan 6 Infrared OG colorway. This sneaker right here, guys, this is one of my favorite sneakers of all time. It's one of my favorite Air Jordan 6 colorways. This is a dope sneaker right here. Now, it being one of my favorite models, colors, and it being OG with the Nike Air on the back, it had to come in the top 3. This is just such a dope sneaker, guys. The Infrared 6s. If you guys didn't pick this up, you're for sure sleeping. You're probably going to regret it down the line. You know, I don't really have to speak too much on this sneaker because it speaks for itself. I did double up on these because I love them that much. Now, I did try them on, I guess. I don't remember trying them on, but I guess I did. But I have not worn them. As you can see, bottoms are clean. They're nice and icy and clean. But yeah, Coming in at number 3, we got the Infrared 6. Now, coming in at the number 2 spot, we got the Air Jordan 4 in the bread colorway. Now, if you guys watch my video review on this has no other place than to be number 2 on my list. Of course, I had to put this at the number 2 spot on my list. It's the bread 4, guys. If you watch my video on these, then you know how much value that these have to me. This is like one of the sneakers that got me into the sneaker game, into sneaker collecting and stuff. This is the shoe to do it for me, guys. And, you know, having that OG branding, Nike Air on it, Nike Air hang tag, all the good stuff, good quality material on it, just a really nice job on these shoes and craftsmanship on these overall. Good looking shoe. You know, I had to put this at number 2. It's so dope. I'm so glad to have it in my collection. So at the number 2 spot, we got the bread 4s. And now, coming in at number 1. If you guys, you know, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm sure you guys already know what number 1 is. And that would be the bread 11s, the Air Jordan 11 black and red. Now, this sneaker had no other place than number 1 on my list. I've never had the bread 11s before, and the bread 11s is one of the dopest colorways you can get in the 11s. It's one of my favorite. It's such a dope, clean looking shoe. And yeah, like I said, I never had it before, so I do have the 2012 breads and I do have the 2014 Infrared 6s, but I've never had the bread 11s. So with that is why this made my number 1 on the list. They're all really dope, but this one does for sure come in at number 1, top dog on the list. And not only that, I've been anticipating the release of the bread 11s ever since I figured out they were a shoe. It's after 2012 when those ones dropped, and I didn't get them at the time because, you know, I didn't really have it like that at the time. I've been anticipating for the next release of the bread 11s ever since. And not only that, I was able to hit early on these on the Nike Sneakers app drop, and no lie, when I got these early and I hit on these on Nike Sneakers app, that made my whole day. Man, that made my whole week. I've never been happier to get a shoe in my whole life than on that day. I'll tell you that much. That's how these made me feel. So with that said, these come in at number 1. And you know what? I lied. I said that I haven't worn all my shoes on my list, but I actually have worn these ones. I don't know if you can see. I tried to clean up the bottoms a little bit so they look pretty good, but I did wear these ones. These are the only ones I've worn, and I need to wear the rest of them because I haven't worn the other 9 on my top 10s. But yeah, guys, so that is my top 10 sneaker pickups for 2019. Those were the 10 best sneakers that I picked up this year, in my opinion. Those are my 10 favorite sneakers that I picked up for 2019. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on my top 10. Let me know if you guys would have done anything differently. Maybe move some things around, taking something else, or put something else in. You know, I like to hear what you guys think about my top 10. And I'd also like to hear your guys' top 10 sneaker pickups for 2019 as well. So if you want, also go ahead and leave down your top 10 sneakers for 2019 in the comment section. And yeah, sorry again for bringing this late to you guys, but you know, I'm glad I brought it now. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you like it, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, let me know in the comment section down below if you like the top 10 sneaker pickup video and you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then I'll go ahead and do some. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. If you made it this far in my video and you're not yet subscribed, then you need to make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and get a part of the movement. But yeah, man, with all that said, it was a dope year for sneakers, 2019. And I'm really excited for 2020. 2020 has got a lot of dope stuff coming, guys. I'm really excited for it. Happy New Year to everyone. I know it's a little past New Year's, but you know, wasn't able to say yet Happy New Year's to all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys, you know, so keep watching my videos. I appreciate it, man. All right, and with all that said, I'll catch you guys next time on Jason Laces.